guys, welcome back to Bama Girls Cafe, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a homemade pie crust. Now this is not going to be your grandmother's pie crust because we're going to use these mini leaflets to decorate the edges of the pie crust. Yes, we're going to get creative. No boring thumbprint or fork around the edge of this pie. So, if you like to see how to make homemade pie crust and how to put a new spin on decorating your pie crust, then stay tuned. Hey guys, so we're back and we're going to get started on the pie crust. So, I do something a little different from most people. I like to add a little bit of spices into mine. So what I'm going to do is add in a shake of ground nutmeg. Well, 2 shakes. And some ground ginger, like a shake. And just a little bit of ground cinnamon. So then I like to just stir that in a little bit, then add in the salt and the sugar, and then I like to give that a little bit of a mix. Now this is enough for 2 9-inch pie crusts. So then I like to go ahead and add in my butter. You want to make sure your butter is nice and cold, and you want to cut it into cubes. So what I do, once I cut my butter into cubes, I usually place them back into the refrigerator for about 5 or 10 minutes, just so that it can get stiff, because you want everything that goes into the pie crust to be really cold or it will fall apart. Okay, so I'm going to take, this is a pastry cutter, and this basically just helps to break the flour up, break the butter up into the flour. And you can find this at Walmart. This is fiberware, and it has like a grip on it, and it was $7, so that's actually not bad for a pastry cutter or a pastry mix. Now this is a workout. And you just want to keep cutting until you get your butter into like the size of a pea. Most of them, and make sure they all get covered. Make sure you go down to the bottom of that bowl too. Okay, so now you want to start adding in cold water, and I always start with 1 tablespoon first, well 2. Then I mix it with a fork. Now pie crust is not one of those doughs that you need to really mix a lot, because you don't want to break down all the butter. So be careful when you're mixing it. Okay, we're going to add in 2 more tablespoons of cold water. And you want to make sure your water is ice cold. Do 2 more. And you have to be patient when you're making pie crust. I mean, it's really easy to make, but you really have to be patient with it because it does take a little time to come together. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the tutorials. Because I've really been enjoying making them. And sharing the things I know. And trust me, like, I'm trying to like be easy about putting with what I put out because I want it to be easy to follow. Sorry, that was a piece of paper from the butter that got caught from when I was cutting the butter up. So I'm going to just add 2 more in, and I think that will bring it together. Okay, so I'm just going to get in and toss it together with my hands. So it looks like I'm going to need a little bit more water. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Okay, I think I'm going to add in 1 more to get it a little bit more tighter. Oh, I'm losing my dough. Alright guys, so now that we've gotten it all to the good consistency, and we have all the flour mixed in well with the butter, we're going to take this and split it into 2 and put it in a Ziploc bag. Or you can wrap it with saran wrap, but I just like to do the Ziploc bags because I don't like any air getting to it. And you want to place it in the refrigerator for about 30 to 45 minutes. I'd say an hour, because I like to make sure that the butter gets back to the solid. The chunks of butter that are left in there go back to the solid. And then I will show you guys how to roll it out and how to make a fabulous pie crust. And then I'm going to show you how you can take your pie crust to the next level by doing some leaf designs. Okay, so we're going to place that in a Ziploc bag. Set it to the side. Okay, now we're going to place this one into the bag. to seal these bags off. Then what you want to do is place it in the middle and just smush it down into a circle, so that when you get ready to roll it out, it'll be easier to start rolling. We're going to do the same thing to this one. Put it in the center and just press it out. Now I put more into this one because this one is going to be the one for the pie, and this one, the smaller one, is going to be the one for the leaves that are going to go around the edge of our pie. Alright guys, be back with you as soon as these pie crusts have set in the refrigerator for about 30-45 minutes. I'm going to show you how to roll them out and how to get it into the pan and how to cut the leaves out and how to decorate the pie crust. Okay, so I'm going to move some of the flour off. My camera keeps cutting off for some reason, so hopefully this video turns out right. Okay, so we're going to start cutting out the leaves.
Dried persimmon and vanilla ice cream. The item are breakfast items. Granolas, dry fruits, what to do with it? 30 minutes to wow us with your dessert skills. Starting now.
Walter is an amazing cook, but for some reason I'm not that intimidated by him. I think it's because his kindness is so magnetic. Dried persimmon, I'm not too familiar with this. You try it, and it's sweet.
I guess I'll go ahead and cut them all out before I
think about making persimmon granola cookies, and then I'll put the ice cream in the middle and make an ice cream sandwich. I'm a pretty good baker, so this is definitely helping me feel confident.
I'm very impressed with Holly. She has done a beautiful job in this competition. I'm not much of a pastry chef, and I'm very scared of not completing the work. So I play a very defensive game. The quickest way of starting and finishing a dessert is making a crepe. And I'm trying to use this persimmon and granola as a filling. My emotions are very overwhelming. I want to do it. So I can whisper it to my son's ears, and he will be very delighted. So, we've never done this before. We've never seen pre-made existing ice cream in a dessert basket. How do you repurpose that?
Cookie sheet, and I cross my fingers like I've done for the whole day.
I see my competitor.
Okay guys, so now we're going to take these cutouts and put them on a sheet tray until we get our pie crust rolled out.
I am a little worried that if I make the crepes very French and very thin, it may break because of the granola, so I keep them a little on the thicker side. Just you have 20 minutes left.
Now I'll start making a syrup. So I add a little bit of orange juice, and then I reduce it into the cherry wine.
Okay.
I fill my crepes with granola, persimmon, whipped cream, and cherry.
So we're going to move these off the mat.
A little more sweetness, a little more coldness.
Put a little bit of flour down on our tray.
Gives me easy time, even with 30 years of experience, to go under my sleep.
And just start removing the leaves.
And they're looking good. Now,
Okay, so we have our pie crust out and we're going to start rolling it. Now I'm going to roll this one on the counter because that pad slides a little bit. And I don't want to be rolling it around too much, being that, you know, I don't want to break up the butter in the pie crust. Get a little bit more flour. Okay, so now we got our pie crust all rolled up, and we're going to place it over our pie pan. Don't worry about if it tears, because you can always, you know, fix it. You just want to get it down into the pan. Okay. And see, for that little piece right there, you just take another piece and just put it in. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just let this like hang over the edge, and we're going to trim around the edge. That part's a little thin, but you won't be able to see the edge. Okay, so now we're just trimming off the edges. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fork, and I'm going to add this egg yolk and egg mixed together and beat it together, and this is a pastry cream. So I'm going to take this and put it around the edges, and then I'm going to start to put the leaves on. So you can do a larger one, then a small size like that. Then you can do a large one again, then a medium one, and then a small one. And you can just keep doing that around the pie. And you could just put a small one right there. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. Do the same thing. Then take another small one and put it on top. Then turn it and do it on this side right here. And just do the same thing. Then go in with the medium one. And another small one. and then, you know, just go back and press them down. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'll just use this one. Sorry, my camera keeps cutting off, guys. So now I'm just going to go in and keep adding the leaves. I'm sorry, my camera is not cooperating today. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven. After we put a little bit of egg wash on it, we're going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes on 375. Then I'll take it out and show you guys what it looks like. And you just want to put it in the oven so it can get a little hard, so when you put your pie filling in there, it won't, you know, be soggy. Okay, and what else I like to do is I like to take a fork and just stick some holes in the bottom of it. And you don't need to put any pie weights in here because it's not baking all the way. We're just doing it enough to get it a little crispy. So that's the finished pie crust so far, you guys. Sorry about the recording today. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Okay, so our pie crust has been in the oven for 8 minutes, and now it is good enough to where we can let it cool for a minute and we can go ahead and put our pie filling in there. So if you enjoyed the tutorial on how to do this pie crust, please like and thumbs up this video. And if you'd like to see more tutorials like this, leave a comment. I'm sorry that this video is kind of choppy. My camera kept cutting off. I'm going to get that taken care of because I really don't like that. But I really enjoyed you guys tuning in today. Thank you so much, and I love you. And remember, food is love. Hey guys, so I just want to say thank you guys again for tuning in to watch my videos. I enjoyed showing you how to make a homemade pie crust and how to decorate the edges of your pies. And I hope you liked it too. So if you'd like to see some more tutorials like this, especially around this time of year when people love to make pies, then leave a comment in the description box. And I would definitely try to, you know, do that and show you guys how you can use different pastry cutters or cookie cutters to amp up the pie. You know, I mean, it's nothing wrong with a traditional crust, but sometimes you just want to try something different, and it's really beautiful once it's baked. So if you want to see more, then just leave a comment and I will definitely do my best to get it up for you guys. Like I always say, remember to be kind, to be patient, and to be loving to each other. And always remember, food is love. Bye guys. See you soon. Oh, don't forget to thumbs up this video and like and subscribe.